Hey, y'all, it is Cassie Bollinger with Work It Wednesday. We are in the middle of the month. This is crazy. The 15th, well, I say it's the middle of the month, but we have 31 days in March. What's going on? How are you working your business? What are you doing? And how's your progress for this month? It's a great way to check in, or maybe this is a great time for you to check in to see if your month is going the way that you want it to go. Um, our months that we set up is up to us. How we set them up, how we fill them, if we front load, if we just kind of pick up different either events or parties as we go through, maybe just onesie, twosies orders here. Your month is your month. So let me talk about how my month is going and the things that I'm doing. I wanted to reach a larger audience through my Facebook reels. And so I'm not trying to look for the vanity numbers of like, ooh, I have this many followers, but I need to be seen by more people to have more opportunities to have conversations. So I have been really upping my reels game since October of last year. I started off with having, I think, like 10 videos in 1 month. And here lately, I've been doing a lot more, and I've been trying to do series. And it's just so I can get seen. The more people see your face, they like and they know you, and they'll learn to trust you. As long as I am being informative. I try to be a little funny in mine. I try to put my personality and my spin on it. But again, you need to find your niche. I like doing little videos and I like videotaping the things as I go along. The last one I did was literally about my stove. It took me about 10, 15 minutes, but the reels were going out all day. It was 8 different videos on the reels. Guys, I have like 10,000 views over all 8. So it has progressively gotten better, but I'm showing their products. I'm not selling the products. I'm not sitting here. I don't even have a product near me. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm not going like, buy this wax. Here's this wax. I'm being like, oh, this wax is amazing. Oh, and I'm going to, oh, this is so awesome. Let's go put it in my warmer. Like that's my one for tomorrow. Is that I'm just going to show the wax, I'm going to smell it, I'm going to talk about it, and then I'm going to go take a video of me putting the wax in there. I'm going to clean out. So after I tell them this is the wax I picked for today, I'm going to take my cotton cleanups. I'm going to go over there, and as I'm videoing, I do small videos, like small, because it's only going 90 seconds. So if it takes me longer than 90 seconds to do whatever job, I have to split it up. It's easier for me to split it up if I have shorter videos that I can add on and just trim the edges. So I'll do like I'll probably pop on and say something. I'll probably sit there and I'll do something cheesy and then start moving. I don't know. It's going to be a progression. I know today was Wednesday and it's like warming, what are you warming Wednesday? But I'm going to be like, what are you warming on a Thursday? I missed yesterday. It's just going to be because that's me. I'm always like a day late. I'm always like, oh, I know it's Thursday, but it is now Wednesday for me. So, and I was busy today, but that's what I'm just showing them how I use the products, and they're short little videos. And then I put them together. And then sometimes I take out all the background music or the background noise. So I mute out the noise and then I do a voiceover. And so that way I can talk about it. So I don't necessarily like the first one, I may talk, but then after it goes to the other part, I may do a voiceover. And then that way I can kind of tell them what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. So in my head, as I'm taking these reels, so this is like a really good thing to think about, is that you kind of want to know what you're going to say or roughly what you would say. And as you're recording it, since your voice, you're going to, do a voiceover. So that way you have all the words you want. You got to make sure when you're doing certain things, that you kind of think in your head what you're going to say. So you give yourself enough time on your videos. So if I was videotaping me looking at this warmer, I wouldn't just do it really quick because then you would just see it like this. Did anybody see that? Look, I'm going to do it again. Did you see it? Yeah. Nope. 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 You can't see it when it goes really fast. You'd have to be like, I need to show it slow. So you would bring it up. You would show it. I always tilt. I don't know why I do it with my camera. I tilt back and forth. So it's kind of like looking at it. I don't try to do jerky. I try to do as smooth as I can because I'm never straight on. Like I can never keep the camera straight. The only time that you guys see this is whenever it's on my laptop or on my, I even have my little thing up here to hold my camera whenever I do photo shoots with myself, just because I can't hold the camera straight to save my life. But in my head, I know I have to show the product longer than what I would normally do if I was just looking at it and moving on. Because I know what I'm looking at. They don't. Now, you don't want to sit there for too long. You don't want like 10 full seconds of it just staring at one product. So there's that part. Think about what you watch and what grabs your eye. You got to think about that. So these reels for me, I'm using them as mini commercials and I'm getting better at them. I had to start at just the basics of like figuring out what it is. Use a whole bunch of pictures, put music to it, put some information in the stuff and be done with it. So I'm progressively getting better at editing the videos. I'm getting better at using the different features that are in Reels, and I'm using Facebook Reels. I'm not focusing on Instagram. Like I'm focusing like primarily. I was doing like Instagram Reels and then moving them over to Facebook, but I'm really focusing on just Facebook Reels right now and trying to learn all the ins and outs. So with that, I've noticed that you have to show it a little bit longer so that people can see it. You want to talk a little bit slower so they can understand because I talk really fast. As I'm doing voiceovers, I always remind myself to slow down so my brain and my mouth get caught together and I don't say, yeah, so, yeah, those words, because those are distracting to someone like me. If I'm listening to myself, I know whenever I'm talking too fast because those are my pause words and filler words, and I don't need filler words. Sometimes just stopping, thinking about what I'm going to say, it helps because then it also allows the person watching to catch up to what I'm doing. Okay. So that is what I said. So it's my filler word. As I am doing videos, that's what I'm thinking. And if I don't like a shot, I will do it again. I will re-tape it or re-record it. The bad part is if it's something I can't re-record. Like if I'm taking a cotton cleanup and putting it into a warmer, if I can at least use the first part and then the second part is what I messed up on or I didn't do it long enough, I can never make like I'm not a music or I'm not a movie editor. Like I can't make it seamless, but I can try to get it to where I like pop on and be like, "Are you ready to look at it?" And then I cut to a different part where I'm close enough. So there are ways and tricks to make it flow, to make it work. And again, guys, reels are free to use. Reels are free to use. That is why I'm using them. And again, I'm not seeing a lot, I'm not getting traffic for my products yet, but I'm getting seen more. And as I get seen more and I'm more consistent with it, people will start to look at my stuff. And when something happens to come up that is really cute, they may ask. So they like that I'm doing a lot of the cleaning products and showing someone who is like not a professional cleaner. I don't do deep cleans. I'm very honest because, guys, my house is not filthy. It's just not spotless. Like that's just not me. I can sweep, I can mop, I can wipe everything down. I'm good. Like baseboards, honestly, until I started seeing all these cleaning videos, I never looked at my baseboards. I swept, mopped, and moved on. Like, and when I tell you that there was like probably a level of dust, that dust was there since I moved in. Like, it's probably bad. It's bad, but that's just what it is. That's me, and that's what I'm showing them. I am not one of these that has a immaculately clean house that looks almost like a stage prop. It's just me. It's just my house. We have these faint yellow walls They're like an off-white. That's the color that came on here. And guys, the paint is so thick that sometimes I'm afraid to put anything into the wall because I'm afraid the paint's going to fall off, because that's how many layers. They don't ever clean anything. All they do is repaint over it. So that's just how they fix it. Not my problem. So I'm showing people how I'm using my products. And that is what I've been working on. Again, I started this in October and it's been a progression. It is a learning experience. You will not do one reel and blow up and be amazing at it and understand all the features. Now, you may do one reel and you may get a lot of views from it because your friends are going to be like, oh my gosh, she put out a reel. That's awesome. She put out her, I wonder what she's doing. Because if that's not something you normally do, they are curious. People are curious. Now, if you overdo it, it's okay. Because I look at this, is that if I'm reaching new people, they don't know me. My friends may know me, but you know what? A lot of my friends don't support my business. My family knows me, but a lot of them doesn't support my business either. So I'm showing all of my stuff to the people out there who want to see it. And that's how you have to have the mindset for. Today, I'm going to reach one person. Today, I'm going to bless one person. I mean, I'm putting stuff out about the joint special, we have this month, the $25 joint special. Guys, you need to start working on talking about the $25 joint special, even if it's just something in your head. Because when somebody is saying, man, you know, the Scentsy is too expensive, ask them like, well, would you like to earn cash back? Every month of purchases, you could get cash back the next month on the 10th. That's what we do when we buy our own stuff. We get cash back the next month on the 10th when we get paid. So you can talk to them about a cashback service. It's $25 to get started today. Now, I also have the free zero out-of-pocket, zero out-of-pocket kits. Those zero out-of-pocket kits are accumulative orders that I've put in one party that I have rewards for, but I don't need the stuff. Like, I don't need more. Well, I mean, I always want more warmers, but I have more than enough warmers right now. And I'm good with the warmers that I have right now. I always keep those open, those parties open to accumulate. So if there is a time that I'm like, you know what, I'm ready to get all the spring ones, or if I know I have an event coming up and I want to do that, that's why I save those. But talking about the zero out of pocket and blessing someone, finding someone who is needing an opportunity to make some side hustle money, income disclosure, just to be able to get grocery money or gas money or babysitter money or date night money. I want to offer that out there, because there's also not only just the date nights and the extra cash, there's also the opportunity to grow the community of being in a Work It Wednesday Zoom and getting to talk to different teamies and just finding out the things that they like and their personalities and being like, you know what, I know they live over here in different states, but they're kind of cool. Like, there's that interaction. And it's not just with this team, there's also other group pages that you can find that community with. So not everybody's looking for the money. Not everybody's looking for a side hustle. Some people are looking for community. Some people are looking for purpose. When I found this job, I needed purpose. When I found Scentsy, I needed a purpose and I needed money. So this was like a great thing, because it gave me a goal to shoot for, the 515 days, hitting sensational start level 3, 6,000 in sales, the $1,000, lifetime to get to certified, like all those little steps. Those are little goals for me. Those gave me the purpose. I needed the money, and everything came together. So when you talk about the opportunity, if you talk about blessing someone, why would they want to be blessed? What do they need? What did you need? You need to talk about what this company did for you, what the products, how the products work for you. How do you use the products that you're using? Are you just using wax? Are you using cleaning products? Are you using laundry products? Guys, when I did my laundry videos, when someone made the comment that if I wanted to actually have clean clothes, I needed to wash my washer. Well, it never dawned on me to wipe it down. It just wasn't a high priority for me. And some people were calling me lazy, and you're going to get those side remarks. You're going to get the I'm watching your video and I need to comment. You know, my mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I would love to be able to do that on the video. But, you know, I just respond, I'm like, thank you so much for letting me know. It wasn't a priority for me. I will do that. So then I did a video about cleaning it. Do you see what? So I took that and I could have taken it negatively. I could have been like, what? And I didn't. I turned it around. I made videos of cleaning it, did reels on that. I think there was 3. And so then I moved to my stove because that was my choice. And that's just kind of how I'm going to do my progression. I'm going to show because I love the cleaning products, guys. It's easy to show dirty, show clean. It's dirty, it's clean. And it's better than a still picture of here's a dirty shoe and here's a clean shoe. Take a video of you cleaning it. You can get a mount like this, something that that will hold your phone steady. You can put it on something like this, like a little stand. That way you can set your phone and you can angle it towards you. You can set it on some books. You can lean it up. I mean, you can figure out, have someone else help you. So there's so many different ways that you can do it and clean in front of you. Like clean them as they're going through. Now you can do a 30-minute video. You can upload it to YouTube. You can take that link and link it in the video that you do it for the reels. Just take like the first 5 minutes of you talking, or sorry, 90 seconds. Take the first 90 seconds or some excerpt of 90 seconds talking about what you're doing and put that link to your YouTube. So do you see how everything's kind of like going around? My YouTube channel I'm using over here for the long videos. I'm using my reels for the short videos. And if I have them intertwined, then they can find me on both places. So that's what I've been working on. That's how I'm trying to get my reach out. Because as I've grown in this business over the last 3 years and no longer have people that are doing pandemic buying, I'm having to reach outside of my comfort zone. And I'm trying different things to see what works. I have to be consistent. So if I start in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, I have to go until the end of April to see how my progression has gone. Am I getting a lot of orders that are outside of my normal people? Are people commenting and ordering? Is there a correlation at all? Am I even having those conversations? That's what I'll do at 6 months to check to see if I will continue doing it for another 6 months. That's kind of how I keep in check when I start something new. And again, guys, you don't have to do every single thing that you see. Put it on a list. Start marking it off. Look at that list. Every time you kind of get to where you are good enough, like you've learned it enough that you understand the concept, you understand the functionality of this feature, of this app, of this process, is when you can start adding in another one. You stay consistent with that one that you started getting good at, and then you add in something else. And you can keep that running list. And if you find some shorter things to do, of like, that's not a everyday consistency, maybe it's a monthly consistency of like sending out your happy mail. If you start doing that consistently, you know, after you do it for a couple of months, that may be something that it's already set in your head of when you're going to do it. Maybe you set up a alert or a event or a calendar spot of telling you, hey, you need to do your mail outs, your thank you notes, your follow-ups. Because I love doing my follow-ups. I love sending out something to my customers when they purchase from me. They always get a note. They always get something in the mail from me that's not bills. I love that. I mean, I love getting stuff that's not bills. So when you start doing different things in your business, you want to make sure that there is a way that you can figure out if it's working. If I just wanted to make reels, but I didn't have a logical way of looking to see, is it bringing me money? Is those reels, or is there something with those reels that are allowing me to get orders? Is there something I can grasp to it? Now, as my following, so my followers are getting more and more, if I don't see an increase, then I need to do something a little bit different. So maybe that's when I start throwing in other things. Like, so the reels I am really focusing on, and I'm focusing them on Facebook. What else? See, there's my pause words because I'm not quite sure what I was going to talk about next. So I think that's about it. That's kind of what I've been working on. So my reel game, the reels, Reels. When you're on your Facebook app on your phone, you can find them at the very top. There's a plus sign. You click on it and it asks if you're wanting to do a post, if you're wanting to do a story, or if you're wanting to do a reel. And that's where you go into the reels. Play with it. Get like kind of go all the way through it. And if you're scared to post it, leave it as a draft. And then you can go back later. If you start getting frustrated with one, leave it as a draft and come back to it later. And you can do a whole bunch at one time and then wait and then decide when you're going to release them. So that's about what I've been doing. So again, it's the 15th of the month. It's March 15th. We are halfway through the month of March with a new catalog that just released on the first part. We have new releases. We had the Batman. We had the early access for the Mother's Day, early access to the spring bricks. So there's a lot of things that we had early access to. There's more stuff that's going to be releasing. You should see it tomorrow on your news tab. So there's things that you can start to put into place. You do not have to sell the LTOs. You do not have to promote LTOs. You can promote just the catalog. Guys, that catalog is amazing. And this catalog is the bomb. For us to have some of the licensed warmers in here. Oops, let me get close enough so you can see it. Look at that. Spring, summer 2023. So there are like licensed warmers in here. That means they'll last the entire catalog. Promote those. I mean, this catalog, if you every single day you picked an item out of here and posted it, in the 6 months that we have, you would not have gone through every single item in this catalog. So if you guys are not sure what to post, open up your product sheet, open up a catalog, open up a training guide, open up something, go to your website, search through your website and see the different things that you have available. What are the prices? Look in your clearance. Look, is there any new tabs? Is there any new categories? Share a full category instead of going to a specific product. Share like the cleaning category. So that way they can decide if they want the all-purpose cleaner, if they want the bathroom cleaner, if they want the counter clean. They can go through it that way, and then they can make the decision and share it with them. How do you use the products that you purchase? Ask your customers, how do you use this? Or do you guys have a question about any of the products that you've purchased? Did you know? I mean, like if you know everybody's just doing wax and warmers, ask them if they know about the bulbs. Did you get replacement bulbs? Did you get colored replacement bulbs? Did you get cotton cleanups? Did you get a stand for that warmer? Guys, there's so many different attachments or add-ons for those warmers and wax that you can ask the customer. And if they say no, okay. Please be grateful when your customers are gracious when your customers tell you no. Because they're going to remember how you responded. They're going to remember how you reacted to them saying no, on if they're even going to ghost you. If you're like, why not? Because I hate having to turn someone down and then they ask me why. Now it's different if they say, hey, do you mind if I ask you why? And then I can say, no, I don't mind, or yes, I mind. I'm just not interested. Whatever. And because sometimes people want to know, like, is there like an underlying reason? Is it because you hate the products, you hate me, or is it, like you just not have the money? Sometimes you can pry into it, but you need to make sure that you and your customers are at that point for you to just pry. But asking them is like, do you want fries with that? Would you like dessert? It is a customer service offering of something that's available that some people may not know, or they may not be thinking about. Why would I need extra bulbs? Well, guys, did you know that you can leave the warmers on 24/7? And with that, sometimes the bulbs will go out. And that way you have replacement bulbs on hand in case of any reason that bulb goes out. That's the reason why you ask, do you want, replacement bulbs? And they come in a 3-pack. For $5. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And because you're ordering that warmer at that time, you can find out what size bulbs they are. That's the best part. You don't have to do a search. You don't have to like Google it to figure out what size bulbs that they have. And then the stands, we have some that are cord, like they hide the cords, or they're just decorative. And that could be something as if you've been to their house or you know their decor, that maybe like the birchwood one, it has like kind of tree rustic. And if you know this kind of the theme that they're going for, that's a great way to offer because they don't have to use it just for your like our Scentsy stands, like our Scentsy warmers. They can use it for other things. And it has the cord, it hides the cord. So think about that. Go through our website, go through your Scentsy.com website, look at the different products we offer, look at the different products we have, the different scents we have. Look around your house. What products are you using? What products do you have? What do you absolutely love? Talk about it. People love to hear opinions. I love this restaurant. The food was so good. The queso was amazing. The chips and salsa were like on point. People are going to be like, I want to go over there. You talk about cleaning products that all you have to do is spray. You leave it for 2-3 minutes and you come back and it's easy to wipe off for soap scum, linoleum, uh, stainless steel, like all these different things. They're going to be like, wait, I have stainless steel and I have such a problem with doing this. If you talk about how our products work, what fixes what, you are finding solutions for people and they didn't know that you had the solution for the problem that they have. Think about that. All right, guys, thank you so much for showing up to Work It Wednesday. It's March 15th. I will be here next week on Wednesday. So I love you all. I hope you have a blessed night. Make sure that you like, share, and follow and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. If you'd like some more information, please leave it in the comments below. If you had an aha moment tonight, leave that in the comments as well. If you ever have any questions or want to see a certain type of training, or maybe you have a question about our Scentsy products, you can send me a private message. You can find my email address on Facebook. You can DM me through Instagram, Facebook. It's Cassie Bollinger or Cassandra Bollinger. You can search me, Google it. Trust me, you'll be able to get a hold of me. So that's what I got for you guys today. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed night, and I will see you guys next week.